Hello everyone, welcome to the Indian Game Journal. This time, it's different. Have you ever wondered how an indie game developer transforms his dream game into reality? It takes mentorship, networking, and a crucial connection to investors and publishers. In India, this dream is fulfilled by one of the greatest events that happens annually, the India Game Developer Conference, IGDC. It is South Asia's one of the most influential and important event among the entire gaming ecosystem and turns out as a final launchpad for India's next wave of gamers. To understand this incredible ecosystem, we have one of the most special guests as a speaker today. He is the chairperson for the Game Developers Association of India, the main organizing body behind IGDC. He is none other than Mr. Sridhar Muppidi.
Thank you so much, sir, for your effort to join us today here in this session. Now, talking about IGDC, an initiative by GDAI, Game Developer Association of India, how did this come together? Sir, can you tell us what is the motive behind it?
So IGDC, we've been doing it for 17 years now. It started under NASSCOM, as a 200 people game developer conference. Back then it was called NASSCOM Game Developer Conference. We decided, it was growing and gaming, but still gaming was new and, people would rather do other startups versus video games. But it wasn't growing, fast enough. And NASSCOM at some point decided, this is not something, they want to pursue, at least video gaming, because they wanted to focus on more traditional IT companies. So we were already volunteering. Some of us were helping it. It grew. So we basically said, then we will take over the IP and grow it instead. So we did that. We took over the IP and we rebranded it as Indian Game Developer Conference instead of NASSCOM Game Developer Conference. And, hence this has happened like 7 years back. And it's been growing 6-7 years back. It's been growing. Now it's like almost a 5,000 people event. Whereas Game Developer Association of India, GDAI, as we call it, that's basically just, so the way we were running Indian Game Developer Conference was through a WhatsApp group, primarily, right? All of us who were running our own companies. But we had like all the different, founders of different gaming companies part of a WhatsApp group where we used to just discuss what we're going to do this year, who's going to come. And, it's been organically growing. But a couple of years back, we decided it made sense for us to have a formal, game developer association, both to host and run IGDC, but also focus on other things we need to do, which is, India has a severe shortage of trained game development talent. We have lack of funds. We don't have enough startups. The perception of gaming was different. So there were a lot of things we wanted to do. And so we needed a formal association. So that's when we formed GDAI. And GDAI is basically literally all game developers of India, right? And all game developers of India own IGDC.
Cool, sir. Very, very wonderful initiative that's been. And so before we heading too much into IGDC, I just want to know the company, how you ended up having a Yes Norm company, which is situated in Hyderabad right now, and seeing the games you have made, the side-scrolling game, the Kingsman game, and the collaboration you had with, Cartoon Network and high profiles. And how did this come through, basically?
I've started my career way back in 99, 26 years back, building Flash games, Macromedia Flash and, those kind of games, right? This was a very, very long time back. I took a break from that, did a bunch of telecom stuff and all that. But when App Store was about to come out, 2007, 2008 timeframe, me and some of my co-founders decided we're going to build games for it. That's when we started our first company, and we're probably we are the first gaming company from India who actually released games on the Apple App Store.
Wow, wonderful.
So when they were like
Wonderful.
less than 50 or 70 games, right? Since then we've been building games. We were originally called Purple Talk, but we spun off Yes No from it so that we could just focus on building our own games and IP and all that. So we're a small boutique firm in Hyderabad where we build one game which pays for the next game. That's how we've always operated.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, I wanted to share this with our audience. How someone can become a speaker at IGDC? I mean, what are the parameters?
Well, I think you're probably already there. So the idea is we want people who come from different exposures, expertise to come and talk to the attendees there. So there is always something you get to offer. Like you guys have created a very successful, brand, which people would want to be associated with. You can potentially just talk about what was your journey, how you went about doing it, or something more specific like, how do I help people promote their games, something like that, right? So there is always something you can add value to. So it's, so I think the way we look at it is there are so many dimensions to game development. There's the coding is only one aspect of it, design is other, art is other, marketing, production. So, there is always something we can learn from each other. So I think you're already there.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward to IGDC 2025, particularly being a long-time attendee of IGDC at Hyderabad, except for the pandemic time, which was conducted virtually. This time it is happening in Chennai. Is there any particular reason, sir?
Well, we've been in Hyderabad for almost 10 years. It's grown from like a 600-700 people event to 5,000 people event, right? So it's Hyderabad has the government here has been incredibly supportive. I am from Hyderabad, and they were a little bit disappointed when we told them that we are thinking of moving. But that said, there's so much we want to do, right? It's like we want to bring the best people from around the world to travel to India, spend time with the local developers. We want to do activities which would ensure, certain policies are in place. Primarily, we want to make sure all the top schools and colleges in India teach game design and development. We want to see if the government could come up with some sort of incentive packages, or in terms of tax reform supports us, incubation centers or grants for game developers. So there's so much we want to do. And the reality is all of this costs money, right?
Yeah.
And the only way an association raises money is either through membership or through events. Now, unfortunately, game developers don't have enough money to pay membership. And even if you do raise it from 1 to people, then you have to do their bidding, right? So the way we looked at it is, if IGDC can raise enough money, then we could do all these activities, which are again in service of game developers, right? Exactly. So we did get a good financial package, which Hyderabad has been helping too. Okay. But we did get a good package, and we also think Tamil Nadu is has a very growing young ecosystem, indie ecosystem, right? Some of the top developers are from there now. So that's another reason. So we thought, okay, this is a great opportunity to make that move.
Yes. All right. So I hope this would answer most of the audience who are wondering about the change of location this time. And looking forward to IGDC. What are new things to explore this year at IGDC for our audience or for the newcomers?
So apart from being at a new location, it's like we every year, as you know, we try to level up in terms of quality of content people can consume there, right? The kind of speakers we're bringing in, some amazing people are coming in. You can look that up on the website itself. The agenda is up now.
Right.
So there is a lot of learning going to happen. But this year, the big initiatives like the Indie 40, where almost like, even though we call it Indie 40, almost 60 indies have been selected or shortlisted, where we're giving them free tables to promote or display their games and, engage with other indies and learn from each other, right?
Wow.
And there are a lot of activities planned for indies, from, exclusive parties for them to, mentor cafes and, spotlights where they can go up on the stage and pitch. We will have demo days to select angels and investors. So there's a lot of activity like that planned.
Yes.
The other big initiative which happens during IGDC is called Investor Publisher Connect, which is like where we bring together about 150 or so gaming companies, and we get them in front of about 50-60 curated publishers and investors, so that they could present and learn from each other. Which happens as like a more curated one is where we let the investors and publisher look through the list and schedule meetings. The other one is more like a speed dating, where we make sure people meet and talk to for like 5 minutes at a time. And that has, like last year, we had over 2,000 meetings in that setup. This year it's probably going to be bigger. So a lot of interesting things happen during IGDC.
Amazing. One important key point I want to mention about IGDC is that they give the platform for the newcomers and indie devs for the right exposure they need to succeed. Hoping for the same this year also, sir.
This is not a place where you come for a job, though. We try to discourage that. This is just for learning, just to learn, just to meet other game developers and learn from them.
Yes, sir. Thank you once again, sir.
And sir, do you have anything to say to our audience regarding the Indian Game Journal?
Well, I've been seeing some of the work you guys are doing. Awesome. Please keep it up. We need more high quality content like this online about Indian gaming. So I'm glad you guys are doing it. Please keep up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sridhar, on behalf of the entire team of the Indian Game Journal, for taking out your precious time and having a wonderful interactive session. Sir, it was our honor to host you here. So see you soon at IGDC Chennai.